Welcome to Brawlhalla.
I'm wondering how these guitars are going to do into Skeldra's greatsword here. I feel like Differently does a bit better, so it was just going to be a lot of swinging very close to each other.
Skeldra
Gets the guitars immediately.
without a weapon. Vipr starving away, actually, forcing Skeldra to play that unarmed. Still, even as Vipr picks up the guitars now, and Skeldra really needs a weapon to spawn. There is the greatsword, and now trying to find this opening up against the guitars. Already building up a little bit of damage here.
Yes. Ooh, try to cover that edge there. Make sure Vipr doesn't get to stage, but ooh. Nobody's catching a lot of momentum here. Vipr's barely taking a little more damage, but
ooh, the dodge catch though. Three piece for Skeldra, and now trying to find this knockout with the sword. The thing is with the Jayan players, the moment you see them swap to their sword, you know they're trying to be looking for that knockout, unless they're really getting sick of their greatsword in this matchup. That's the only other time you're gonna see a Jayan player swap to the sword. Besides, okay, I need to find a knockout right now. And now Vipr's done a good job at forcing Skeldra off it and staying on the greatsword to try and find this knockout. And that's gonna be dangerous because greatsword doesn't have those confirms that sword does. The side air not quite enough. She throws it away. Looking for the sword.
Yep. Getting that side air good to pop Vipr off the stage. Get a bit of time to get that weapon spawn to show up. Uh-oh. Vipr switching the alarm himself. These players really not afraid to just throw their weapons away and constantly think about what resources are being at play.
Oh,
nice
the down air as well, prepared for the option on the end light. Actually gonna be enough. Skeldra racking up that much damage to knock out Vipr with the unarmed end light, starving for that greatsword. Will get caught by an end light of Vipr's own, but that's not going to be near enough. And Skeldra gonna weapon throw up, try and save himself there. Grab onto the sword, now a much more safe option to try and find some extra hits before he falls down to the second stock himself. The side air not quite going to be enough. Skeldra.
Oh,
does get caught by the unarmed side air, sorry, and Vipr equalizing up. Only really one hit taken. In the time that Skeldra had that stock advantage, but now back onto their string weapons.
Ooh, not able to hit that same thing you tried earlier. Oh, just a lot of bare whiffs here.
Vipr trying to get this anti-air game that we saw worked very well against Coco previous, but Skeldra, Skeldra's going to be looking to play this grounded game, because obviously Greatsword needs to have that runaway space. And if Vipr can keep Skeldra off the ground, that's going to be really huge for this matchup. But the NSIG is very daring, and the second one as well.
Maybe he's trying to get Skeldra to stay on the ground here and stop with those greatsword side airs and recoveries that are so dangerous and have better range than these guitars. And but you know what? It's not working out in Vipr's favor.
Just tickling the hairs on Vipr's head right there. Very, very close to catching, and just about missing. But Skeldra starting to run away with the momentum a little bit here. Weapon throw down, won't connect. Like ground pound perfectly just over the edge, and Skeldra holding onto a small lead here. Not quite in the knockout range, but Vipr going to be looking to secure that very, very soon. Unarmed doing a little bit of work here.
That's something to stop that recovery and let Skeldra touch the stage, and hopefully he's able to build some damage here. Ooh, he's knocked off.
Vipr. Sword in hand, that is the optimal option for this knockout. The down air not going to be enough. Skeldra weapon throw up to save his return to the stage.
Perfectly covers that little edge so he can just recover straight through it as Vipr gets stuck in those frames.
Skeldra on the greatsword again, finds 3 hits. Oh, the dodge through is perfect. That could have been absolutely terrifying if you're Vipr, but
yeah,
Skeldra still kind of running away with the damage here. The decisive is not going to go punished, but is not going to find a hit either. Skeldra running out of options.
Down here.
Just misses the wall. Actually, that's a Brawlhalla moment. Collides with the wall there, but doesn't manage to find a touch.
Good awareness from Vipr there, throwing out that down air though. And yep, putting right out of range for that touch.
Oh, the jump read though is huge. Skeldra looking for this knockout already. Getting a little bit desperate there maybe with the unarmed neutral heavy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Being desperate against guitars on unarmed, that sounds like a lot of damage just going the wrong way.
Thing you want.
Yeah, okay. Switching to the sword. Oh, getting off it. wants the greatsword. He needs the greatsword. Oh, he
We've
dodges
seen
down.
how good
That's
Viper
bad.
is at punishing these desperate last stock situations. We saw it with Coco. Skeldra, please don't fall victim to this as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Uh-oh.
It's
Viper's getting a little
happening.
aggressive here. Skeldra realizing that, you know what, maybe I shouldn't go too aggressive, but Viper immediately catching on and saying, you know what, you want to back off? I'll chase.
It's happening. Is Skeldra desperate to close out this game, and Viper has brought it to a last stock red situation. Weapon throw all onto the sword now for Skeldra.
Uh-oh.
And Light's going to get punished by the slap.
Uh-oh.
Which for another end, Light,
No
that's
dodge.
dangerous
Ready?
territory to be in.
Touches. Oh,
The
stops
net.
the recovery.
Skeldra really getting desperate for this, throwing out everything possible, and Viper playing this patient game, throws away the katars. Nah, not going to be enough. Don't want to be above sword here for Skeldra.
Be careful here. Oh, that
And
side is
Light.
going to whiff.
Recovery in the net to punish. Down to 2 minutes 18, a 6-minute match that game. Very, very close between both players. But yeah, we're seeing again that Viper has that playstyle that can really punish those like hyper aggressive, last stock, desperate plays coming out of multiple players now. And Skeldra, unlike Coco, just managing to eke out that victory right at the end there. But whether or not that's going to stay consistent is going to be a big question. Actually, Skeldra swapping over to the Arcadia off win as well is going to be interesting. Not running the speed stance, actually running the defense. So 4 speed coming in here against Katars.
That extra range on Spear might help him out here because, as you were saying, he was trying to stay very far away from Viper. And when Viper finally caught on, it was not going well. So, okay.
Yeah, the sword, I mean, usually I'd say that swapping to Arcadia off Jaeyun is not going to be a big play in a tournament setting because you need that consistent knockout option that sword provides. But last game we did not see Skeldra find like a single KO confirmed combo on sword, like no D-Light recoveries, no D-Light says. So maybe swapping to the spear is going to be the play, but lovely set to relieve that pressure. But the
Nice.
okay, bro.
Viper's
Viper is the first player I've seen rip out that SIG since its startup buff, and I'm just now realizing how terrifying that is.
Yeah, it's working really well. Right there, we just saw him punish Spear side air with that SIG. Like, that's not an easy move to punish very quickly. Okay.
Yeah, oh, the end SIG not going to be enough though. That's a 7-strength legend we've got right there, bro.
I know. Being that grounded as well, just beautiful. Uh-oh.
Recovery also not enough. I mean, this is like a strong legend versus a legend with relatively average defense.
Yeah.
Like Miami Dome has an incredibly high ceiling either. It's relatively average, but Skeldra, just
There
like
we
last stock on the last game, is struggling a little bit to find the knockout. Will find the side air. Looking to get some work done with this greatsword now. I mean, greatsword
Nice.
definitely has the capability to turn the tables in pretty much any game, and Skeldra is showing that a little bit there with a big string, dealing, I'd say, like, well, I don't know the damage exactly, not off the top of my head. I'm no Sparky, but
Ooh, he's doing better at spacing out these sidelights from Viper here, punishing with sidelight of his own on greatsword. I'm kind of liking that.
oh, Skeldra's really starting to get it started now. The second
Nice!
D-Sig into the
Double
side
D6
air.
there.
Viper could be in trouble here. Skeldra actually going to play it the respectful game. They're not going to risk going off stage. Got the spear in hand for Skeldra. Backing up here.
Burn away.
And this is where the swap to Arcadia may be difficult for Skeldra. Trying to secure these knockouts before Viper equalizes up the damage. The side air, though, very well placed. And maybe Skeldra doesn't need those KO confirms. He just needs one good hit. I mean, if he can land it, it doesn't really matter.
What I'm seeing is he's stopping Viper's lateral approaches a lot better now with these down sigs and sidelights. So I think that might have been the reason he's switching here. Oh!
Oh, that's
Ooh,
another
lots
big
of damage.
string. Dangerous for Viper there. Another one as well. Already about to enter the orange off just 2 interactions. And that is the strength of a good greatsword player. I mean, Viper really starting to struggle a little bit here, dodging through the side air of Skeldra, and Viper now needs to try and find equalization. Does find a D-Light side air, and that will secure it. Viper, we know, has that last stock buff, but will Skeldra fall for it again, or will Skeldra play a much more patient game here? I mean,
Yeah,
it's only been 3 minutes to get to this final stock, unlike last game, which took a long while, but
Yeah. We haven't seen Viper do any significant damage strings here. So.
Skeldra already playing a very patient game here. We're seeing this adaptation to that playstyle of Viper in this final stock, and that's promising as the side air comes through. Everyone to the spear as well. Doesn't actually go for the punish on that return to stage there. Almost a bit too respectful against Viper here.
Yeah, Viper's being... Oh, nice
will be
punish.
Perfectly punished by the side air, and Skeldra had that read down to a science against Viper here. Now Viper down 0-2 against Skeldra. This could be scary. The side airs coming in for multiple knockouts there for Skeldra, and this knockout, well, not this knockout, the string with the double D-sig into the side air was just, that was gross. I mean, that's disrespectful. If you're Viper, you're punching your desk off that one. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that's a great way to stop him from doing all these sidelights that are stopping a lot of, I feel, Skeldra's momentum. But now we have to switch to Mako, picking up Qatar's himself.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know the switch was
off
needed,
win?
but yeah, off win. Off win.
Why? Skeldra, dude, you've won both games. You don't need to. Okay, bro. Maybe he's just doing the Great Sword World Tour. If he loses this game, he's going to Magyar next, and he loses again.
3, 2.
The Magyar would be insane, in my opinion. The slow speed, the hammer. Oh my.
Yeah. I don't want to see it, but we do know this is the pick of choice for Skeldra. Like in general, in ranked. To my knowledge, this is the pick that Skeldra is known for the most. Skeldra, I mean, obviously a great sword player, but a Mako main in terms of that great sword is on. The Katars, I'm curious to see how it's going to work out. I mean, so far, Viper actually holding a small lead here. Skeldra over onto the great sword now.
Ooh! Barely missed with that neutral signature. Front row. Okay, pop to the Qatars. Let's see why he's popped to the Qatars. Unable to get more than a weapon throw in.
Daylight says dangerous. Yeah, I think this swap may not have been the confident pick that Skeldra thinks it is. His Viper is. Oh, that D-sig is. That's ballsy. Certainly ballsy. Recovery.
Yeah. They're covering so much.
Nothing more. Actually does catch the dodge though.
Oh my god! Stops that neutral signature with a side light and then just gets the dodge, doing that quick 5-piece string, taking that stock. Beautiful, Skeldra.
Yeah, that was bread and butter if you're a greatsword player, and Viper really was not ready for it. And that is what I was saying, is how quickly a good greatsword player can just completely turn a game around if you let them get those big strings. Sort of unlike any other weapon besides maybe Scyther. We're seeing it again here. Skeldra finding hit after hit with no answer from Viper. Now getting a little bit too big for his boot to that N-sig maybe, but goes for another one. The recovery will be the perfect punish there, and Skeldra Viper actually gonna throw out the emote. I didn't know that. Wait.
Yeah.
It gives you 2 sunglasses?
Yeah, it depends on... I think it also gives like 1 if you're like Vrax, so it just adapts to your eyes.
That is really cool. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. EMG cares. Alright. Damage on Viper here, but I don't have time. Okay, never mind.
Dodge.
Whoa!
D-sig as well. I'm getting flashbacks to that one Sandstorm set versus Snowy on Mako. Back in the day, the D-sig's just coming through.
Another one. No.
Another one. I don't think so. I think he's gonna be
side there.
Perfect.
Ooh,
perfect angle on that.
Worst angle. Oh my. Yeah.
Skeldra poised to take the 3-0 against Viper.
Oh,
But he's on the top!
Oh my god! Viper trying to back off at the top there, completely backfiring. Skeldra not being afraid to ladder him to his
And we get an instant replay off that. Bing, boom, pow.
And like, their recovery. My, oh my.
Skeldra. Yeah, we're seeing it again. That dodge read with the N-light. Jump there, and at that point, it's pretty much just over. Skeldra locking it in with a recovery, and